First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
You look at this Packers defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The Lions at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Blue 30.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off a season sweep. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long. Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you get something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
50, green, 6, ready?
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Right, what, 10 flat?
Play fake. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a yard.
Set, hut. Set.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They hold them to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
16-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Ready. 30.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Field, black. Ready?
Here's Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set. Hunt.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Okay, right? Here we go, set. 6, cutting.
Warren will try to right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. In motion right goes Reed. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Ready?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Come on, check right.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 92 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
17. Down. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Jake Bailey.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 37, here's second and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, ready.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Eat old blue. Red, yellow. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Packer first down.
Got it. Black shot. Cut.
Love from the gun. That's taken in by Kraft. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go. Check.
On first down, Singleton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
Love now.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
12, and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Pause red. 60 red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Right back to him on 1st down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
2nd and 5.
Set, ready. 52 blue, smash, red. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Come on, ready.
Now Love.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden.
31 yards.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Like Buffalo 18. Warriors
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
Glove. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Here we go, set. 60 red. Set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On the give, it's Warren.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Shot. 17. Let's go. Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Red, 30, smash, red. Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On 3rd down, Singleton trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Gibbs on the toss left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nixon on the coverage.
Well, see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down and around the 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw now. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Singleton.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flank.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. 30. Set.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
You, last, 95, set.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions, 27.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
31. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on second down.
Down. 6. Mega. 50. Green. Hut.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. He'll try and do this himself. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.